Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening, boys. Thank you so much for your participation during the class. Today, we started from question number 11 at the page number 31 of your learner's book. Here, I'm going to write the answers for these statements. Read the sentences about being brave. Which one describes someone you know or you have read about? So let's write some adjectives. Someone who puts him or herself in danger to save someone's else life. Who is this? He can be a fighter. All right. And someone who has serious illness but tries to be happy when other people's are around. So it means that he is strong. And someone who does something that makes them feel nervous or scared, especially if it helps other people, I think it's wicked. And someone who stands up for another person who is weaker, so it means he is powerful. Someone who has disability but still participates in activities with everyone else, he is brave or strong. The both words are good for him. And someone who faces something difficult with a calm attitude, it means that he is intelligent and calm. Right. So this is how you're going to complete these sentences with these words. Furthermore, let's go down and see this question number 12. My uncle is very brave because he is in the army. He is in the army or police. Because he's in the army and fights with the enemies. And he fights with the enemies. This is how you can complete it. Last week, I read a story about a girl who was very intelligent. All right. How you can complete this two sentences as well. Now let's move on to the projects. Here we have two projects which we are going to complete. Create your own comic strip. Plan your comic strip using the story plan template on page number 27. Think of a little too. Page number 27, if we go back on this page. So here is the technique that how to create a story, how to make a story. Where it is set means that what is the places in the story you're going to mention and who are the characters of the story. Like in this story, planning a story, we have seen two main characters. The one was the granddad, and the other was Ben. What platform, but what problem do they have and how do they solve the problem? So these are the things that we should have in our mind when we are writing the story. All right. So what we are going to do to make a comic strip, basically a comic strip, let me show you how it looks like. It is the story with the pictures. Like, see, these are the pictures. Down there's a story, picture, story, picture, story, right? So here we have the pictures as well. These are all the pictures which telling us about the story. Like here, the Ben loves to play judo and he was nervous about the big tournament. In this picture, we see that the granddad is giving a trophy to Ben. And in this picture, we see that finally he won the trophy, right? So we just need to follow these steps that when we are writing the story, so we need to draw a picture as well. Then let's see the third part, that divide your story into 8 parts. It is not necessary that if you cannot write the 8 parts, you can write 4, 5, 6, but minimum 4 parts, and with the 4 pictures, right? So what is the most important thing that happens in each part? Take 8 pieces of paper, draw the picture and paste it simply. How? In this way. Like this is the way that you can make it on a piece of paper. Here at this space here, here and here, you are going to draw the picture, and on this line you will write the story that is matching with the picture. Okay, so it will become your comic strip. And write the different parts of the story under the picture, stick the pictures and story parts onto the big piece of a card, and you have now created a storyboard. This is a storyboard. We call it a storyboard. This is a storyboard that where there are the pictures and the story. And each story, these lines are showing that what is happening in the picture. Okay. So that is the case. And furthermore, if we go down in the second project, so what we are going to do here, we're going to complete the story. We are going to write the second part of the story, Seekers. In this Seeker story, we came to know that there was a wicked tribe called Daigans who captured the kingdom of Raban. The guardian thought that there were 3 magic stones that can save the kingdom. So he was sending the brave boys or girls to the mission on a journey to find those 3 magic stones. So their journey starts, and it was a difficult journey. And the guardian gave them a sword, and then they started the journey. So there were 3 guys, Kehan, Huraf, and Burial. So there were 2 paths, the right path and the left path. From here, you need to write your own story, that how you are going to write that what happened to these guys. So you can take the idea, use the story plan template on page number 27, the same thing. Write the rest of the story in your notebook. Use the past simple tense. Past simple tense, when we're writing about the past, so we use the second form of the verb. Like I gave you the example, I study in Al Taif International School now. It means that currently you are studying in Al Taif. But I studied in Al Taif International School when I was 4 years old, mean that we are talking about the past. So we have seen the examples of these regular and irregular forms of verb where capture will become captured, that if we are talking about the past. And you are also going to use the sequencing words in your story as well. Sequencing words are like this. Let me go back. Just give me a minute. These are called the sequencing words. After, the next day, at last, now, then, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. These are called the sequencing words. So you are going to use these sequencing words in your project, the second project, when you are writing the story, right? So decorate your story with the pictures if you like. Otherwise, you can write the simple story, the second part of the Seekers. So this is all about the project. And when you complete the project, you can directly send me on my WhatsApp, right? Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next class. Take care and goodbye.